Canadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.tv.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Nexa, 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 right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, September the 11th, 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, car dealer gunned down in Woburn brings the homicide number to 18. One man detained in connection with Troy Daniels' death. And Foreign Affairs Minister reaffirms One China principle as the two countries talk new prospects for cooperation. Grenada among Caribbean nations set to demand royal family make reparations for slave trade. And in regional news, Guyana's opposition calls for inclusion. While in international news, G20 summit wraps up in New Delhi. Coming up in sports, Grenada play Honduras in their second CONCACAF Nations League match. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. One man has been detained following the shooting death of St. Paul's resident Troy Daniels, a.k.a. Ranking. The incident occurred along the St. Paul-St. George Main Road Saturday night. Christina John has the latest update.
Although information surrounding the alleged shooting death of Troy Daniels remains sketchy, sources told GBN the victim had intervened to put peace between 2 individuals who were involved in an altercation. The shooting death of Daniel brings the homicide record to 17 for 2023. According to information reaching GBN's news desk, a 29-year-old maintenance worker is currently in police custody, assisting with the investigation. His identity has been withheld pending the outcome of the investigation. According to a release from police, sometime after 8 p.m. on Saturday, 9th September 2023, police responded to a report of a shooting incident at St. Paul St. George, where they observed a male lying on the St. Paul's public road. The male was later identified as Troy Daniel, 38 years old. Daniel, a.k.a. Rankin, is well known as a landscaper in the St. Paul's area. A close friend who goes by the name Marvin said Daniels always pulls him in on a little hustle. Rankin, he said, will surely be missed.
I feel well hurt, and I know my brother is not no drug dealer, not no thing yet. Nobody just work hard in a landscaping thing, and handle each other and them. But I ain't like to go on there. Just come down on the green and say, Marvin, we're going to make a little hustle survive. Sometimes he has hurt me to know well we gone to the hostel and it's $20 again. But I say that's friends. You understand? I continue like me and he alone doing it.
Marvin said Daniel was a hard worker. They both had plans for a few jobs today, but sadly his friend is no longer around.
Up to Saturday gone, we come out down in Tempe down there, we cut our yard, we cut our yard right up by the school day. He said, Marvin, this morning, do jumpy, he said, do jumpy me, I know I like to jumpy me on a Monday. Do jumpy me, we have 5 yards to go and cut today, which is a day. Yeah, and it's like, wow.
Christine John, GBN News.
Unconfirmed reports are that 2 armed masked men shot and killed a businessman execution style earlier today in the vicinity of Woburn St. George. Police confirmed the victim's identity as a Vincentian national, Dexter Chance, the owner of Quest Auto, a car dealership in the Woburn community. According to sources close to the scene, the victim received approximately 9 bullet wounds to the upper part of the body, including the neck, while seated in his vehicle. Onlookers say the 2 assailants fled the scene. GBN will continue following this developing story and will bring you the details as they become available. The U.S. Navy ship USNS Burlington will be in Grenada from September the 12th to the 24th as part of the U.S. Naval Forces Southern Command, U.S. 4th Fleet's continuing Promise 2023 mission.
During the ship's visit, U.S. Navy medical teams will work alongside Grenadian medical personnel to provide care in community clinics. Frances Herrera, Grenada's principal officer at the U.S. Embassy, speaks on the purpose of the visit, noting that it also ties in with preparedness for and response to a disaster.
So, Continuing Promise 2023 mission, it's to partner with our host nation personally in community clinics to provide direct patient care. They're going to conduct side-by-side engagements. Host nation medical facilities conducts women's peace and security roundtables and gender-based violence workshops, and conduct veterinarian engagements. They'll participate in community reconstruction projects and conduct the subject matter expert exchanges and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercises.
Dr. Taisha Donald, medical director at the General Hospital, said the collaboration between both countries is for the greater good of the health sector. Nurses included in the mission will provide temporary relief given the current shortage of nurses in the system. Dr. Donald notes that health takes up the broader spectrum of the mission. However, it has a multi-sectoral approach that also encompasses agriculture, education, disaster management, and veterinary services, among other areas.
We know we do have a shortage of nurses, and we will have nurses coming as part of the team, and they will be partnering with our nurses in the intensive care unit and emergency room. And I know even though it's a short time, it would still make quite an impact because it would help buffer our nursing situation, and also it would be a time for exchange, a time when both the team and our team can exchange, share notes, share experiences, and learn from each other.
The visit will also include training and subject matter expert exchanges on various medical and humanitarian assistance / disaster relief topics and seminars on women, peace, and security.
Apart from the nurses, we'll be doing a bit of community as well. So we have a health fair carded for the 22nd of September, Friday the 22nd, and that will be at Progress Park, and I think that would be the largest event of the mission. Community health team will be partnering with the U.S. Navy team in blood pressure screening, glaucoma screening, even eye screening as well. And at that health fair, we are also hoping to have little small groups of CPR training, because in terms of, we even have a training set up for food safety, all right, and also disaster. We spoke about disaster management. You have, of course, the NADMA team would be doing, the tabletop exercise to see how do we manage disasters. Also, they'll be doing like a basic first aid training, and also, a mass casualty training, which would be held at the stadium.
The medical director foresees another potential positive outcome from the visit, that is, improvement in response time. Christina John, GBN News.
This is news at 7. Coming up, Grenada among Caribbean nations set to demand royal family make reparations for slave trade. Stay with us.
Transform your life with Arise's suite of loan products. Own your own vehicle, education, land, or home, and anchor your roots. Start living the life you deserve by applying for an Own Your Own loan at reduced interest rates. Simplify your life and consolidate all your debts by applying for a Simplify loan and open doors to new beginnings and explore more opportunities to shape your future. Call or send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987 or email us at loans@arisecu.com today to continue your journey towards financial freedom. Terms and conditions apply. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Everyone wants money, don't you? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $186,000. Play today for chances at improving your life. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
There is a fire that rages in all of us, a deep desire to be the best that we can be. And sometimes that fire finds expression in words.
Who do you think you are? Angela Davis? Winnie Mandela?
Daddy, whether you like it or not, a new generation has arrived. We are here and we have come with a vision.
You sure is not television all you come with?
The Fire to Dance, a new exciting full-length drama, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs and presented by Heritage Theatre. Opening Saturday 16th September at Grenada Trade Center and running for 2 weekends, 7 p.m. nightly with a star-studded cast.
Come with me, Sophie. We have worlds to conquer.
Come out and feel the fire in the Fire to Dance, starting September 16th. Don't miss it. This ad is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Your new GRENLEC bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new GRENLEC bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format. It even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out GRENLEC's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new GRENLEC bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
China stands ready to work with Grenada to open up new prospects for bilateral cooperation. That's according to Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, who declared his country's intent during a meeting with Grenada's Foreign Minister for Foreign Affairs, Joseph Andel, on Wednesday in Beijing. We get this report from China.
Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi has met with his Grenada counterpart, Joseph Andel, at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing. During their meeting, Wang Yi says Grenada is an important country in the Caribbean and also an important cooperative partner with China.
China-Grenada relations are becoming more mature, and China is willing to join hands with Grenada to open up new prospects for bilateral cooperation.
The visiting Grenada foreign minister says his country attaches great importance to the bilateral relationship with China.
Grenada places paramount importance on our mutually beneficial and fruitful relationship with China, and we wish to reaffirm and to reassert our adherence to the One China policy.
Andel added that Grenada highly appreciates China's role as a responsible major country, upholding justice in international affairs and sharing the fruits of development with countries in the global south. He said Grenada stands ready to actively participate in a series of important initiatives of China. Cao Bing, CGTN, Beijing.
What's happening with the Marketing and National Importing Board? GBN sought to get some answers.
The public is eager to see the changes that will be made to what is expected to be a reformed Marketing and National Importing Board. In February this year, the cash-strapped MNIB was downsized after poor management was identified as the leading cause of the state-owned entity's financial woes. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell announced that a 6-member broad-based technical working group was appointed to treat with the establishment of an appropriate public-private partnership to support the sustainable growth of the agriculture sector.
Between February and September,
and if possibly sooner, the government will take a two-pronged approach to addressing the reform of the MNIB. We expect that the board will concentrate on the River Road facility and the packing house to continue servicing our farmers during the next 6 months. During that period, the board would be responsible for the management of the winding down of the MNIB operations.
GBN was also made aware that in February, the then acting Chief Executive Officer, Peter Andal, resigned from his position and from the existing board. Speaking with GBN today, Andal explained his reason for the move.
I resigned that position in, was it February when government decided to close Marketing Board? It was February. I resigned the position and I resigned as a member of the board of directors of Marketing Board because I didn't agree with what the Prime Minister was doing. The board, in fact, the board didn't agree. We asked the Prime Minister to let us restructure Marketing Board, and he decided he wanted to close it down.
So, what's next for MNIB? Is the committee ready to reveal the new plans for the organization? GBN reached out to Christopher DeRiggs, chair of the committee, who said he was unable to make any comments without the go-ahead from Agriculture Minister Adrian Thomas. We made numerous calls seeking an interview with the minister, but was told he was unavailable because of cabinet meeting. GBN will continue to seek an update to this story and will bring you more as the information becomes available. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Cecilia Grenade, will no longer have to declare the second Monday and Tuesday in August a bank holiday each year. This follows the passage in both the upper and lower houses of the Parliament Bank Holidays Amendment Bill 2023. Minister of State with responsibility for youth, sports and culture, Ron Redhead, introduced and outlined the bill in the Senate.
The Bank Holidays Amendment Bill 2023 seeks to amend the Bank Holidays Act, Chapter 25 of the Act. The amendment bill contains two clauses. Clause 1 speaks to the short title of the bill, and Clause 2, Mr. Speaker, deals with the amendment to the schedule of the Principal Act. Now, at present, the Act declares the second Monday in August and from noon the day following, which is Tuesday, as the bank holidays, to be known as Carnival August celebrations. Now, every year, pursuant to Section 7 of the Act, a proclamation is made by the Governor General to also declare the morning period of Tuesday as a public holiday. So essentially, what the Bank Holidays Amendment Bill 2023 seeks to do is to amend the Principal Act to make the Tuesday following the second Monday in August a full bank holiday, so that the yearly proclamation as executed by the Governor General will no longer be required.
The minister said that though the amendment of the bill may seem small, it will have a great impact on Grenada's carnival package.
This amendment will bring greater level of predictability and stability to the Carnival Monday and Tuesday celebrations, and will go a long way in the quest for the evolution of our spice mass product come 2024 and beyond. As simple as this change is, it is very profound. So with these few words, Mr. Speaker, I rest my case.
Caribbean nations, including Grenada, are preparing formal letters demanding that the British royal family apologize and make reparations for slavery. National reparations commissions in the region will also approach Lloyd's of London and the Church of England with demands of financial payments and reparative justice for their historic role in the slave trade. The commissions are planning to send letters to the institutions by the end of the year. According to an article in The Telegraph, Chair of Grenada's Reparations Commission, Arlie Gill, was quoted as saying, "We're hoping that King Charles will revisit the issue of reparations and make a more profound statement, beginning with an apology, and that he would make resources from the royal family available for reparative justice." A school's attempt to prevent violence is the focus of tonight's I Saw. It's time for you and I to take a peek into the GBN I Saw lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Tonight's ISAW submission shows security measures implemented at the Wesley College Secondary School to prevent incidents of violence. The video submitted shows a security officer searching the students' bags before they enter the compound to make sure no weapons are brought into the school. Parents are encouraged to check their children's bags before they leave their homes for school to ensure what they carry with them are the tools needed to enable learning and foster friendships and not violence. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And when we return, Prime Minister announces art competition and an independence quiz as part of independence celebrations. More news when we return.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Thompson, co-owner and founder of Food Grenada Tours, Taxi and Rental. We provide transportation tours in the field of tourism. Being in the field of tourism, the pandemic have taught us that we need all the help we can get, which the NF has been very helpful in doing so. But as a small business owner, we are even more excited right now with the new initiative that the NF have launched, providing a little bit more flexibility for small businesses like ourselves. So we definitely encourage all of the small business to consider getting on board with the NF and this new initiative that allows the level of flexibility that they have implemented.
The Court Store Home Event is happening now. Get up to 30% off select furniture, appliances, and electronics. Save on bedroom, dining room, living room sets, 55-inch smart TVs, and more. Get what you want today with no cash and pay later with Court-ready finance. Plus, stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield extended warranty. Don't miss the Court's Home Event, bringing value home. Promotion runs 25th August to 23rd September 2023. Conditions apply.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Welcome back. An art competition and an independence quiz are among activities being planned to commemorate the country's highly anticipated 50th anniversary of independence on February 7th of next year. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell expounded on the initiatives during a recent visit to primary schools in the constituency of St. Andrew Northwest. More in this Nisha Paul report.
We have our 50th anniversary of independence coming up, and it will be a big celebration. The Office of the Prime Minister intends to launch 2 little competitions among schools. One will be art competition for those who love to draw, and we will ask students to compete, and we will award prizes for the best art. And whoever wins that competition, they will get to display their art in the Office of the Prime Minister. And we will be bringing back some art supplies for you so that you can take part in that competition. We'll also have a national quiz competition so that you can tell us all about Grenada.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell paid a visit to the St. Michael's RC, Paraclete Government, and the St. Mary's RC schools to mark the start of the new school year. During his visit, he also handed over copies of Dr. Nicole Philip Dow's Collins Junior History of Grenada book. The textbook, entitled The Junior History of Grenada, was officially launched last week and has been approved for use as part of the school's curriculum.
A Grenadian historian, her name is Dr. Nicole Philip Dow. She said she was inspired by her son, and as a result, she wrote a book on Grenada's history.
It looks like a lovely book that the teachers can teach you. There are lots of activities, lots of questions at the end. It involves technology as well, so I'm sure that you guys will find it a good book to use to learn about the history of Grenada and to prepare you for the national quiz, which I'm sure you would want to win because there'll be lots of fabulous prizes.
The Grenadian leader, who was accompanied by a member of parliament for the area, Delma Thomas, and the Social Development Minister, Senator Gloria Thomas, also promised to give Grenadian pins to students. As part of activities to mark the country's Golden Jubilee, the government requested the printing of commemorative $50 notes, which was approved by the Monetary Council of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union in July. The Prime Minister previously announced that the Golden Jubilee celebrations will commence this month and span the entire year 2024. Parliament has approved a budget of $7.5 million to host the activities. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
And stay with us, your regional and international news after this break.
Is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Good evening, sports fans. Well, just days after a dream home game against Suriname, Grenada's footballers will be hosted by Honduras at the Estadio Nacional Chelatucles in Tegucigalpa on Tuesday. Grenada will only have 3 points on their mind after the 1-1 home draw with Suriname last Friday. Grenada scored late to take a 1-0 lead through Sadrell Lewis, but conceded an equalizer less than 2 minutes later to settle for a point. Honduras have won all 3 previous encounters with Grenada, including a 4-0 triumph in the 2021 CONCACAF Gold Cup. Grenada is in Group B alongside Jamaica, Suriname, Honduras, Haiti, and Cuba. Grenada's next home match will be against Jamaica on October 12th. Barbados Royals are the champions of the 2023 Massey Women's Premier League, or WCPL, having wrapped up an 8-run final win against the Guyana Amazon Warriors on Sunday. After topping the group stage with 2 wins over the Warriors and 1 win and 1 loss over previous winners, Trinbago Knight Riders, the Royals claimed the second ever WCPL title at Brian Lair Cricket Academy, Trinidad and Tobago. After losing the toss and being put into bat for the first time, the Royals posted 169 for 7, with Captain Matthews finding a big score at the right time before being slowed down in the final few overs, but still keeping the Warriors hopeful. Guyana Amazon Warriors, in similar fashion to the Royals, had an important middle over partnership after making the most of the power play, with Susie Bates and Shemaine Campbell putting on 60. The Royals bowlers did enough with the ball to restrict the run rate enough to deny the Warriors, despite having some late hope given by Natasha McLean with a 17 ball for 28, including taking 16 runs from the 17th over. Royals bowlers were economical as they have been throughout the competition, with overseas star Amanda Jade Wellington in particular starring with 4 for 23, including 3 for 2 in the penultimate over when the Warriors required 23 from 12 balls. Campbell's brilliant knock was left in vain as Matthews was able to defend 21 off the final over despite Ishmael's cameo, giving the Royals a late scare. The Guyana Amazon Warriors, after 20 overs, was 161 for 8. The Commonwealth Games Federation is open to the 2026 Games being pushed back by a year to allow time for a new Australian host to come forward. We have more for you in this report.
The state of Victoria withdrew as host in July, and no other state government has since submitted a bid. Commonwealth Games Australia CEO Craig Phillips said the CGF have indicated that they are open to the Games moving to give any potential host more time. In August, the Victorian government settled its withdrawal dispute with the CGF and agreed to pay £190 million. It had cited cost concerns when pulling out of hosting. A CGF spokesperson said the main focus was on finding a new host following the settlement. Phillips will meet with the CGF in November and hopes to have a solution in place by then. Last month, Canadian province Alberta pulled its bid to host the 2030 Games due to rising costs.
Coco Gauff, who's 19 years old, won her first Grand Slam title after taking the U.S. Open women's singles title in 3 sets against Aryna Sabalenka from Belarus. Gauff won 3 sets to become only the 3rd American teen to win the final Grand Slam of the year, joining the ranks of Serena Williams and Tracy Austin. The last time an American woman won the tournament was in 2017 when Sloane Stephens bested fellow American Madison Keys. The championship match marked the first appearance by both athletes in a U.S. Open final. Gauff, the number 6 seed, was the first American teenager to compete in the U.S. Open women's final. Since then, 19-year-old Serena Williams faced off against her own older sister, Venus Williams, in 2001. With the win, the Florida Phenom is the 10th teen to win the U.S. Open women's singles championship and the youngest American to claim the title since Serena Williams won in 1999 at the age of 17. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Guyana's opposition leader, Aubrey Norton, says he's unwilling to engage with President Irfan Ali due to his attitude. This is against General Secretary Bharat Jagdeo's adamant statement that the opposition's calls for inclusion should not be taken seriously. We get more in this report.
The attitude of the president amidst his incompetence is not one that I am willing to condone.
That was opposition leader Aubrey Norton during his party's weekly press conference, responding to questions posed about possibly meeting with President Irfan Ali in the interest of the greater good for Guyana. In April 2022, Irfan extended an invitation to leader of the opposition to meet him for talks on constitutional appointments. The two leaders met in May last year. Last week, President Ali said he has been extending the proverbial olive branch to the opposition leader, but it has not been accepted. During the General Secretary Bharat Jagdeo's weekly press conference on Thursday, Jagdeo seemed to not be in agreement with the president's plans to meet Norton.
President Ali has made it clear he will meet any time
with the opposition when the matters relate to the performance of his constitutional duties as president.
Further, he stated that the People's Progressive Party's position on power sharing has been clear, adding that Afro-Guyanese have a better chance at securing opportunities under the Ali-led administration.
It's not exclusion of Afro-Guyanese, it's exclusion of this cabal that has benefited from perks of government. They're creating this narrative now that we must buy into. We must acknowledge that they are the ones who we have to work through.
Jagdeo reminded that they will not be fooled by calls for inclusion, since he believes they are not based on facts.
St. Lucia's Ministry of Health has reported an increase in respiratory illnesses over the past 4 weeks. In an effort to prevent hospitalizations and complications, effective today, the ministry has made COVID-19 and influenza vaccines available at wellness centers across the island. We get more in this report.
Health officials have confirmed a number of flu and COVID-19 cases on the island. Both viruses can lead to severe complications and death. Health officials are urging individuals, especially vulnerable populations like senior citizens, to get vaccinated against these viruses.
The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs has noted an increase in respiratory infections over the last 4 weeks. Generally, the flu season runs from October to March annually. During that period, we normally see an increase in the number of persons with flu-like symptoms, both at the private and public health facilities. As St. Lucia continues to record confirmed cases of COVID-19, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs encourages persons who have not been vaccinated against COVID-19 or are partially vaccinated to visit their nearest wellness center and get vaccinated. Persons with chronic illness and the elderly are particularly advised to get vaccinated.
The flu virus mutates seasonally, so individuals are encouraged to get the flu shot annually. The COVID-19 vaccine is also recommended annually as the virus is constantly mutating.
The G20 summit in New Delhi ended as India handed over the bloc presidency to Brazil, while the U.S. and Russia praised a consensus that did not condemn Moscow for the war in Ukraine, but called on members to shun the use of force. We get more in this report.
On Saturday, the group adopted a leaders' declaration that avoided condemning Russia for what they call a special military operation in Ukraine, but highlighted the human suffering the conflict had caused, calling on all states not to use force to grab territory. The consensus came as a surprise, with differing views on the war threatening to derail the meeting in the weeks leading to the summit. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said the summit was a success for India as well as the global south. Germany and Britain have also praised the resolution, and France's president said it confirmed Russia remained a global pariah.
This G20 confirms once again the isolation of Russia. Yesterday and today, an overwhelming majority of G20 members condemned the war in Ukraine and its impact.
But Ukraine was disappointed, calling the resolution nothing to be proud of. The summit's document has called for the safe flow of grain, food and fertilizer from both Ukraine and Russia. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan said Ankara, Moscow and Kiev would continue to discuss renewing a grain deal that ended when Russia pulled out earlier in the summer. The summit also admitted the African Union, which includes 55 member states, as a permanent member of the G20, underlining the bloc's inclusivity of more developing countries.
And that's what's been happening around our globe today, September the 11th, 2023. now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Car dealer gunned down in Woburn brings the homicide number to 18. One man detained in connection with Troy Daniels' death. Foreign Affairs Minister reaffirms One China principle as the two countries talk new prospects for cooperation. Grenada among Caribbean nations set to demand royal family make reparations for slave trade. And in regional news, Guyana's opposition calls for inclusion, while on the international front, G20 summit wraps up in New Delhi. In sports, Grenada play Honduras in their second CONCACAF Nations League match. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. We wish you a very pleasant evening. Good night.